So I grew up always being the brokest person in my family, always being the worst with money. As soon as I would get any amount of money, I'm calculating how I can spend every last drop of it. Like, okay, I'm gonna spend $5 on this, spend $2 on that, I'm gonna spend the rest of it on that. Cool. The thought of saving money or doing anything smart with my money never crossed my mind. Like, it just was not realistic for me. The money was meant to be spent, and that was the only purpose. So when I got money, I was gonna spend it on what I wanted. I finally had McDonald's money. My parents kind of like always shamed me for how much I spent money like on just dumb shit. Like, I knew I spent money on dumb shit, but in my head I'm like, bro, I'm a kid, I'm a teenager, let me enjoy my money. My parents was always like, damn, man, you getting more DoorDash, you order something else. Damn. I understand it though, you know what I'm saying? I definitely understand it now. But back then I was like, bro, why do you care so much, bro? Like, I ain't never had shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never had shit. Yeah, I get some money for Christmas. Grandma gave me some money. Like, damn, I can't spend my money on some DoorDash, pair of shoes. You wanna go buy it? You feel me? Like, damn. No, but I love my parents though, but they don't mess with the way I spend money, bro. Especially my mama. My dad also taught me from a young age. I guess he saw me spending a lot of money as a kid. And one time he pulled me to the side, he was like, you know, you gotta. I forgot exactly what he said. But he was like, basically like, you gotta be smart with how you spend your money. You know, you spend all your money and you ain't got no money, put no money to the side. That's called poor money management. You don't put no money to the side, you know what I'm saying? That's called poor money management. My dad always gave me like these little side lessons in life, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? So out of all the other things, lessons my dad taught me, it's one of the things I remember. Poor money management. But it's just like a little childhood memory. Like, the point I'm trying to make right now from all this bullshit I'm talking about is money obsession starts at a very young age because it's programmed into you. You're basically programmed to stress about money. From the second you get your first dollar, you got people looking over your shoulder like, what you gonna spend it on? What you gonna do with it? You don't want that dollar? It basically is like you have no freedom with money from the first day you even get it. So it's like from a very young age, I already knew how valuable money was just based off how people treated it. Like, yo, like, damn, this must be very important. Like, niggas don't play about their money. It's just something that I feel like everybody understood very quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I should get some money. Like, after getting so much birthday money and Christmas money, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I got some of y'all got that blessing at least one time. Then that's like, as you growing up and you see your parents stressing about money, even if it's like whether you was poor and your parents was always stressing about money, or even if you was like rich, I feel like everybody has some type of financial stress, bro. You can argue that rich people have more financial stress, but I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want them arguments. Maybe I do, you know what I'm saying? Get in the comments. But yeah, so it's like seeing your parents stress about money is going to naturally just make you stress about money. Seeing people that are older than you see them as smarter than you, they know more than me, and they stressing about this, so maybe I should be stressing about this. Monkey see, monkey do type shit. But not only is it programmed into you in your household and how you brought up, but it's also programmed into you when you go out into the world, when you go to school, when you go to work, when you go to class and you see Devontae with the new Jordans on, they cost $300. I remember like back when I was in school, bro, I ain't gonna say this dude's name, but this nigga had new shoes on every single week. But I'm talking about the newest pair of Jordans that came out every week, every month. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all know from the face I just made how I felt. Like, damn, like, obviously looking back on it now, it's like, okay, that was stupid. But like, as a kid, bro, when you in school, you got like the little cheap shoes that your mom bought you from Ross. You go to school and now you exposed to all this expensive shit. As a kid, you like, oh my God, I want those. Now you kind of feel like you got to keep up with everybody else. You got to get the same shoes as everybody else. You also got to rock the same trends as everybody else. It's either you can beg your parents enough to get you what you want, or you can go out and get a job and get your own money. Or you can go rob a bank. That all depends on how you was brought up. So now it's like once you expose all these new expensive things that you feel like you can't afford, you see the people with the more expensive stuff on. And it's honestly two sides to it. Like, it's either you the one that you maybe not as fortunate and you like, damn, I only got 2 pairs of shoes to wear, and you be embarrassed and insecure about that. Or you the one that do got 20 pairs of shoes, and it's like, now if you got anything below 20 pairs of shoes, it's like, fuck, you gotta keep up with yourself now. Because now at that point, you're just using the money for validation. It becomes just basically like a status symbol. It's like you don't even feel like yourself without a certain amount of money. Even after you grow out of all that childish stuff and you grow out of all that trying to impress your friends with clothes and try to impress your friends with a certain amount of money, you still not gonna stop thinking about money. Because the main reason after all that stuff I just named, upbringing, social pressure, insecurity, validation, and social status, the main reason why people don't want to be broke is a fear of scarcity. The last thing a person wants to experience is like when you got bills to pay, very important bills to pay, like your rent or your car note or something like that, and you can't pay it. You can't have your house no more. But even if you did still want to buy shoes and stuff to impress your friends, once you realize you can't pay your rent no more, like once that becomes a problem, you're not thinking about shoes no more, bro. You just not. Nobody wants to not have enough money to support themselves. And that's why I feel like money obsession is so common, because it's like no matter where you are on this earth, no matter what walk of life you in right now, or whatever, money is gonna find itself somewhere at the top of your priorities. Somewhere like in the top 5. Like, I don't know if it's like family, religion, education, and money. Money falls somewhere within that top 5. It got to. And a lot of people might argue, like, you know, what is wrong with being obsessed with money? Like, don't we need money? Like, we need it more than anything else. Because even if money isn't in your top 5, it's something that requires money. If education is in your top 5, you're gonna need a lot of money to go to college. If religion is in your top 5, how you gonna drive to church without no money for a car? Or no gas money? I would say those people have a very good point. You know what I'm saying? Money is very important. You do need it. But I still think people should try not to obsess over it because of the negative effects I'm about to tell you. But what is the line between money obsession and just money being important to you? I would say money obsession is more so when you start sacrificing your morals for money. Like, you start doing certain things that you wouldn't do for money. You start treating your family a certain type of way if it's gonna get you some money. And in simple terms, you kind of just become this very manipulative person. Like, I don't even know if I said I don't think I said that shit right, bro. Manipulative. How the fuck you say this word? Manipulative. Let me make sure I said that shit right. But doing things that you wouldn't do normally for money, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, like sometimes you need that little piece of change and you willing to do something strange for it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, to each his own. So one of the first negative effects that money obsession can have on you is stress. I know that seems like common sense because it is. Money is one of the most biggest stress factors on earth. Stress is pretty common too. Like, no matter what stage of life you in, whether you in high school, elementary school, or you got your whole life built up, everybody's experiencing stress. So when you going through your daily life, your workouts, your day at school, your day at work, hanging out with your friends, whatever you got going on, and you constantly the whole time just thinking about the amount of money you got, what you can do to get more money and all this type of stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with having an entrepreneur mindset and like you look at stuff in the business way and how can I solve this problem and make some money off it. There's nothing wrong with that. Or maybe it could be something wrong with it. I don't know, because I do the same thing. Like, if I'm somewhere out to eat or if I'm out of town or somewhere, I might see something and be like, oh damn, I can make a lot of money off this. Oh damn, I can make a business out of this. Like, I'm always just thinking something like that, you know what I'm saying? So, but with that, you always gonna be stressed because you can never really enjoy the moment. You always thinking about how am I gonna fix the future? The future, I don't even know what's gonna happen, but how am I gonna fix the future? And honestly, it's ups and downs to that, but it's ups and downs to having that type of mindset. Just know you're gonna be very stressed. It might bring me to my next point, which is burnout. If you're dealing with all that stress, but humans are not meant to deal with all that stress for that extended amount of time. So in the most simplest way I can say this, if you overloading yourself for that long, bro, you gonna start malfunctioning, bro. Like, you're not gonna be able to manage all that stress without it affecting your life in some type of way. Now, I guess this is the part of the video where I should admit I'm obsessed with money. And I can say from experience that once you start feeling that burnout from thinking about money all day, how you gonna get rich, coming up with this magic plan, you kind of start to neglect your personal development. Like, for example, my dream way of supporting myself and making my money is to be a YouTuber. As you can see, I'm on camera being a YouTuber. I'm doing it. But like, I talked about this in my Chasing My Dream video. It's like I became so focused in on making money and how much money I was making. And at the time, I wasn't making no money from YouTube at all. And for some reason, I feel like I couldn't get a girlfriend or get into like a serious committed relationship and fall in love or nothing like that. In my head, I had absolutely no time for it. You know what I'm saying? Until I got money. For some reason, I just couldn't allow my brain to move on to the next thing. And I just became obsessed with hitting these goals. So even on the days when I'm sitting here not being productive at all, it was like my brain was still so tied up in me being broke and not being where I wanted to be. It's like I wasn't putting no effort into any other areas of life. I wasn't trying to get a girlfriend. I wasn't trying to make new friends or make new connections, build new skills, you know what I'm saying? So my social skills struggled. I don't know if y'all notice how much cuts be in these videos, bro. I'm not a good talker, bro. At all. I got super out of shape because I remember I would tell myself like, okay, when I get out of high school, I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna be making X amount of money. Now I got time. I can go to the store. I can buy my food I need to buy. I can get in the gym. But my mistake was I aligned those plans with the amount of money that I'm gonna be making. Now it's like, if I'm not making a certain amount of money, I shouldn't be in the gym. I should be focused on making money. I don't got time to be doing fucking arm curls when I'm broke. I don't got time to be going on diets and shit, eating chicken breast and broccoli when I'm broke. And it's like, not only do you start to ignore stuff that's actually important to you, you know what I'm saying, or at least it should be important to you, like you start to just feel like an overall lack of fulfillment with your life. I talked about this in one of my past videos too. My mama scheduled a trip. Everybody happy about this trip. You going, I gotta get off work, man. I get to relax and have a good time, whatever the fuck. Everybody excited about the trip. And I'm sitting here like, damn, you know, like I can't even be fully excited to go on the trip because I'm broke. I know it just sounds so stupid, but it's true. Like, I don't know. I know it gotta be somebody else that understand this shit. Like, it's like for some reason you don't believe you deserve to have fun or enjoy your life because you're not where you should be at about now. You can't enjoy anything because in your head things are just not how they supposed to be. It's like my mom paid for this cruise, but in my head I was supposed to pay for the cruise. And I can't. And I know it's like some people would think this is a great mindset and some people think it's a negative mindset. Honestly, I feel like it's ups and downs to it, but like if you're obsessed with money, you probably are way more likely to be rich. I'm gonna just say that. But it's like, yeah, you can't really enjoy things like trips and fun times with your family and your friends because you just thinking about business and money all day and finances. Like at that point, nothing is gonna be enough for you. Like it's never gonna be enough. Like you're never gonna make a certain amount of money and be like, okay, this is enough. I'm cool. I'm happy. I don't gotta think like this no more. Like once you develop that money obsessed mindset, you can't just break it once you get a certain amount of money. By the time you make your first $1 million, you're gonna be about ready to get your next 5 million. Like, okay, that was cool, that was cute. I need more. There's always gonna be more. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this video topic, what I'm saying. I feel like I had a lot to say. I feel like I've been yapping for a long time. Follow my Instagram, like, comment, subscribe. We out.